Welcome to Prison Cop 101. I started with the California Department of Corrections in 1986 and I retired in 2012. I did approximately 26 years and some change for the department. In that time frame, I worked at 2 different institutions. My previous video explained the process of moving an inmate into a level 3 housing unit. This video is going to cover moving an inmate out of a level 3 housing unit, a term we call kickouts. Now the 2 processes are basically the same. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to review my 154. My 154 is my inmate transfer papers. Basically a bed move sheet. It's going to tell me what inmates are coming into my building. It's going to tell me what inmates are moving out of my building. My 154 states that I've got an inmate Gomez that lives in my building in 126 up. He's going to be moving to building 4202 low. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to gather all the documents I have on inmate Gomez. That's going to consist of my file card that I have on him. On that file card, it's got all the basic information. It's got his name, his CDC number, it's got his picture. It's got what city he comes from, what county he comes from, what affiliation he is, what set within that affiliation he comes from. And it's also got his tattoos notated on this file card. The second piece of document is going to be the information that I have posted on his cell door. That also has name, number, affiliation. It's got where he works. It also has what type of meds he has. And it also has what custody level he is. And also it's got his picture on it. The next document's going to be his bed card. Okay, inmate Gomez's bed card is going to notate any disciplinary action he's gotten while living in my building. And then I'm also going to collect any pictures I have of inmate Gomez except one. I always keep an inmate's picture on file that's always lived in my building in case I need it later. So once all those documents are collected, I put them in a manila envelope and they go to building 4 along with the inmate. Next step is locating inmate Gomez. So the first thing I'm going to do is check the day room floor. If he's not there, I'm going to check his cell. If he's not there, I've got that information on his cell door. It's going to state whether he works or not. If he's at work, I'll get on the phone, I'll contact his boss, have him sent back to the building. I will not tell the inmate why he's coming back to the building. I do not want the inmate to know that he's got a bed move in case he decides he gets pissed off and he does not want to move. If inmate Gomez doesn't work, he's probably out on the recreation yard. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to call up yard observation, which is the yard gunner. I'm going to have him page inmate Gomez back to building 2. Once again, I'm not going to have him tell Gomez that he's getting a bed move. Just have him return back to building 2. My next step is opening up inmate Gomez's cell. I'm going to pop his door open. And then I'm going to pull it all the way back and lock it open. And the reason I do this, once inmate Gomez gets back to the building, and I advise inmate Gomez that he's getting a bed move. If he doesn't want to make the move, he can't go in his cell and shut the door. Where a lot of cops get crossed up, they'll advise the inmate that he's got a bed move. The inmate will come back all pissed off. They'll open up the door. Inmate will step in, shut the door, and refuse to come out. So now what you've got is you've got a cell extraction. So you can't open up that door, 1, without a sergeant being there, and 2, if it becomes a cell extraction, you've got a whole cell extraction team there. So you don't want to do that. The way you get around that is make sure that door's open and locked open. That way if the inmate refuses, anybody and everybody can go in that cell and pull him out. He's going to move. He's either going to move under his own power or he will be rolled up and put in ad seg for refusing a bed move. So once I inform inmate Gomez that he's got a bed move, he decides that's fine, he's going to comply. So the next step is to have my porters get inmate Gomez a laundry cart. Now, Gomez is going to put all his property in that laundry cart so he can roll it over to building 4. Inmate Gomez is going to pull all his property out with the laundry cart. He's going to leave 2 items behind. That's going to be his pillow and his mattress. The pillow and mattress stay in the building, in the cell. Once Inmate Gomez is ready to go, I'll contact the officers in Building 4. I'll contact the yard gun and let them know that I have an inmate coming out of Building 2, going to Building 4 for a bed move. Now, Building 4 is either going to send their clerk over to pick up Inmate Gomez's paperwork, or I'm going to send my clerk over to Building 4 with the paperwork. So either way, the paperwork gets to Building 4. So that's the basic process of moving an inmate out of a Level 3 GP housing unit. Now remember, the key to this bed move is to ensure you lock that door open. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative for you that want to be correctional officers or you that are already on the job. Just remember, lock that door open.